Hello and good day to Ms. Aqasha and Mr. Farkhan. Let me introduce to you to my fellow co-workers. Saminah is the supervisor for our computing department and Amalina is her assistant. They are both in charge of the department that handles all our programming, software, and hardware within the company and outside.
Hello, madam, sir. I'm Saminah. It's nice to finally see and talk to you.
Good day, you two. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Amalina.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having us today. I'm very aware of how busy everyone can be, so we both truly appreciate your initiative in having this meeting.
Yes, we are quite enlightened and assured that you guys agreed to this meeting. I hope we are able to resolve all the issues we would like to address today.
If we may, let's begin our meeting today, in which the main agenda is to discuss the issue regarding the faulty software received by A to Z and Company.
Before we begin, I would like to briefly explain our agenda as well as our objective for this meeting. Recently, A to Z and Co. have filled in a complaint regarding the latest software product sold to them a week ago. The software seems to have not lived up to their expectations and are currently asking for their money back guarantee for 3 defective softwares, as well as compensation for the loss of revenues amounting to 200K due to defective software. Thus, this meeting today will further discuss doable solution that will help both parties.
Yes, Miss, that is exactly the purpose of this meeting, and I strongly believe that the most doable solution is exactly as you said, which is for us, A to Z and Co., to be reprimanded for the loss of RM 200K from the defective software. Obviously, we would like to inquire the policies of Alexis has set out, which is the money back guarantee as well.
We feel like there isn't much to discuss because clearly the fault is not from our end. We agreed to this meeting purely on the basis that this is the only desired way that we, in A to Z and Co., would like to seek out.
I understand your frustration towards the issue, and I'm fully aware that the software we sold to A to Z and Company have caused this. Although I am unable to agree with the compensations for the loss of 200K from the defective software. This is because Alexis' money back guarantee policy is only applicable for software returned within a week of its purchase.
That is so unreasonable. We have been an avid customer for Alexis, and this is how you would treat us?
What my colleague is trying to say is it is dreadful for us that you wouldn't try to make an exception for our predicament, especially since our company accounts for 20% of your annual revenue. We understand that perhaps you will need some readjustment to deal with our situation, but blatantly refusing it is rather disingenuous to our contribution towards this company.
We acknowledge that A to Z and Company have been supporting us extensively, and we do not wish to discredit your company in any means by refusing your demands. But what you are asking for is going strictly against our company's policy.
Although we could not meet your demands, we are willing to negotiate with other ways to compensate for your loss.
And how exactly we should compensate for the tremendous loss we have faced due to your incompetence?
It may be due to our fault that the software did not match up with your expectations, but we believe that this true software must have still helped you in other ways, as this issue was not reported ASAP. Thus, I think it may not have been fully due to our incompetence.
We wholeheartedly think that the only reasonable outcome for us would be what we are demanding. But if there is an alternative way in which perhaps both parties could agree on, we are willing to listen.
Perhaps A to Z and Company would be willing to accept that we offer an updated version for all three software with a 40% off from its original price. As compensation for the loss, we would like to offer you a free service and maintenance for a year. How does that sound to A to Z and Company?
See, the most basic compensation we thought of was that you fix or update the version of all three software for free. But offering 40% is indicating that you guys do not value us as loyal customers.
Yes, if this is the most you can do for us, especially after you caused us to face a huge loss, I don't see why we would have to stay and continue our patronage with Alexis. Additionally, the free service and maintenance for a year barely even reaches 50K, a quarter of our 200K suggestion. If we wanted to purely address our loss, it would be more than 200K. You guys should feel lucky we are even offering 200K.
We understand that this may not be seen as much without the figures, but the 40% is actually a huge loss from our side as well. You see, the new updated version of the software costs twice as from the previous one. But giving a 40% off for each software gives an equal amount of 40,000 ringgit loss in sales for that specific software.
Besides the huge loss in sales for us, the free service and maintenance given are actually helping A to Z and Co to get at least 50K back from the loss. This is because the new updated software will require at least twice a month to service and run a maintenance check. When combining both figures, A to Z and Co would be able to get 90K net worth of profit from this proposal. Almost half of it has been lost from your company.
We acknowledge the amount of service you would provide us, but we still feel that it does not reprimand what we have lost. The thing is, the loss what we faced was through the tree application you offered. What I mean by this is that we were at the mercy of Alexis when the first effective application was sent. Even then, the second application was also defective, which ultimately causes continuous loss from our end. This is particularly damaging for us, and to think that Alexis is only willing to compensate us with just 40% off is unreasonable. We would be willing to continue negotiation if, at the very least, all the defective application we received are fixed, especially since the fault was not ours.
Yes, Mr. Farhan, I understand what you are trying to convey. But looking at it through a bigger picture, we are not only willing to pay almost half of your loss through the discounts and free services, but this offer will also affect your future sales. This is because we are giving only to A to Z and Company the lowest rate on our best product. Not only one, but three.
Additionally, you mentioned that the faulty application may be due to our outdated system or so on. Well, I feel like that was supposed to be considered by your end. We have been with Alexis for a long time now, and you guys should be well aware of our system. Your demands in asking us to pay Alexis to fix the faulty application, even with a 40% discount, seems quite greedy. We demand either a full-on fix on the application for free or a refund of it.
We see what you are trying to say, Miss Aqasha. But, as said by Mr. Farhan, the first application was already faulty, yet no actions were taken from your end to contact us regarding these issues.
We at Alexis fully understand your frustration, and by all means, we are not trying to disregard A2 and Z and Co. But why wait for the third software to malfunction to say a complaint regarding the issue? We at Alexis are always ready to be an assist, especially to Alexis' longest standing customers.
Only one will not fix any of our problems. In fact, it will only make it more confusing, since we will have one confirmed fixed problem, while the other two applications would still be pending. This will only cause more complications in the future. Thus, we stand firm on either all three being fixed or full on money back.
Okay, I think I understand what A to Z and company would really want and what is best for both parties. I would just like to confirm, would you perhaps accept a new offer from us? Let's say Alexis is giving all three softwares for free, but the free service and maintenance would only be valid for a month.
That full 1 month, we will make sure everything is fully functioning as it is.
Having all three applications fully functioning would help us in subsidizing from the losses, but we still feel rather cheated on the whole situation. We sincerely feel that getting it fixed is what we wanted, but only having the maintenance for a month will be somewhat too little.
Yes, agreed. Right now, we are trying to gain back what we lost. And clearly, our first step is approaching Alexis on this issue. That being said, since we couldn't reach our desired agreement, I believe the next step in gaining back from our loss is perhaps from the maintenance cost in preferably 5 months.
A2 and Z and Co has always been our most valuable customers. We only serve the best and professional service to you. Even now, we're holding a meeting to please you. However, the 5 months is beyond what is reasonable for our agreement.
Is 5 months really a lot compared to the amount of loss you have caused to A to Z and Co? Which I would like to remind you people is at minimum around 200k. It shall be a greater loss for both parties if this agreement is one-sided. I am not hesitant to say that A to Z and Co are not afraid to break the contract if anything.
We understand that your company has suffered a great loss, Ms. Aqasha. We at Alexis always put our clients front and center. Thus, we are honestly trying our best to come out with a probable solution to rectify the situation. But Miss, 5 months is too much. I'm sorry, but the best that we can offer for now is 1.5 months of free maintenance.
1.5 months? If I didn't know any better, I would say that you are trying to insult us. To think this is how Alexis treats their most valuable customer, we might as well break the relationship between our company.
Calm down, Akasha. Look, we understand that offering more maintenance duration would affect your bottom line. But right now, we do not feel reassured at all with how Alexis is dealing with our predicament. Mind you, we still contribute to 20% of your annual revenue. Perhaps 5 months would be too much for Alexis. The thing is, we still need to recuperate from our losses. So having it only be 1.5 months would barely help us.
Miss Aqasha and Mr. Farhan, both my colleagues mean well with the offer. We are trying to offer the best possible solution to clear out this issue without damaging both our relationship with you as well as our sales. We are fully aware regarding your 20% annual revenue, but 5 months is beyond what we could propose, as it will make our sales profit go down by 30%.
I understand. Hmm. What about 4 months then?
I am so sorry, Mr. Farhan, but 4 months with 3 free software is still an unreasonable amount for us to be paying.
Are you people truly so greedy that you will bankrupt your most loyal and contributing customer? If that is how you approach this problem, then I dare to say that your business wouldn't go too far.
Miss, we would never want to damage your company or cause you any financial distress. We value our clients very much and we always try our best to entertain their demands.
Yes, that's right. We want this to work out. So, how about we suggest A to Z and Company a new offer, one that would be fair for both parties?
Madam Kathleen, just a suggestion. I think it would benefit not only our client but as well as our relationship with them. That I suggest giving them all 3 software for free and those 3 months of free service and maintenance. We're not going against any Alexis policy on this, and it also show the flexibility of our company in trying our best to help them.
That sounds fair. Okay, Mr. Farhan and Miss Akasha, in order to deal with our issues, Alexis would like to offer you a 3 month worth of free service and maintenance, and for compensation, we would like to offer you 3 free new softwares. How does that sound?
3 months is it's not what we came here for and a bit few from our expectation. But I think in achieving a mutually beneficial agreement between both parties, this would be the best outcome.
Indeed, I feel like both parties can manage with this agreement. I truly hope we can strengthen our partnership further in the future with more possibilities together.
Looks like we have reached a mutual agreement. I am pleased that this meeting was fruitful.
Alexis will immediately attend to what make amends with our mistake by fulfilling this agreement with the best of our abilities.
Again, we would like to thank you for the immense consideration you have given towards us. We will see to it that everything will go smoothly. We will also like to apologize for the harm that we may have caused. With that being said, I think we have reached the end of our meeting. Is there anything else anyone would like to add?
No, I think it's fine on our end.
Okay, with that in mind, I would like to formally conclude our meeting today. Thank you everyone for your participation.